Ever since gambling was locked behind the neon gates of Vegas and Atlantic City, it's exploded into something you carry in your pocket. Now you can hit spin or deal anytime, anywhere on your morning commute, at lunch, even before you fall asleep. But here's the kicker: Morning Brother, Raging Bull, Cool Cat Casino, they all run on the same back-end software, carbon copies sharing every flaw. Tonight I'm slipping into my red team mindset to rip apart that clone army, from lazy authentication and opaque RNGs to unencrypted payment rails and disposable infrastructure. One breach, one exploit, and they all crumble. Let's expose the cracks they don't want you to see. I'm Zealot45, Z, and the first thing that sticks out is infrastructure opacity. These sites hop between offshore VPS providers, swap IPs on a daily basis, and never publicize their server locations. As a red teamer, I'd start by cataloging every DNS record, scraping SSL certificate details, and mapping out cloud assets. When hosts rotate or certificates mismatch, that flags stale backups or forgotten admin consoles still floating out there, ripe for exploitation. Next up is what I call authentication theater. You register with a throwaway email, choose any weak password you like for you, and there's no real know your customer process, no device fingerprinting, and often no enforcement of password complexity. Some even rely on SMS-only multi-factor authentication, which any halfway skilled attacker can bypass with a simple SIM swap. I'd unleash credential stuffing bots across their login endpoints, test millions of leaked credentials, and when I land on a valid combo, I pivot to session hijacking, quietly harvesting high roller accounts before anyone notices. Then there's the RNG smoke and mirrors. These casinos boast proprietary algorithms, but refuse third-party audits or transparency reports. That screams homebrew code riddled with backdoors. My instinct is to tamper with the RNG seed at runtime, inject a malicious library, or manipulate the dependency chain in their build pipeline. Suddenly, every 20th spin lines my pockets instead of the houses, payment rails, or another gold mine. These operators either roll their own wallet services or partner with unregulated e-money brokers. Withdrawals sit in pending limbo for days, giving the casino time to freeze or redirect funds without raising alarms. I'd craft a man-in-the-middle proxy for their API calls, intercept withdrawal requests, and rewrite the destination addresses. By the time they notice, the money's long gone. The human element is equally weak. Development teams are often contractors in jurisdictions with lax labor laws, screened only on LinkedIn endorsements. Social engineer a junior dev, slip them a security update link, and you planted a persistent rat in their CI/CD pipeline. From that point forward, every build ships compromised code before production ever sees it. Finally, our logging and monitoring are almost non-existent. There's no centralized CM, no endpoint detection and response, maybe a half-hearted WAF that only blocks the lamest attacks. That lack of telemetry makes detection nearly impossible. I'd establish long-term persistence, siphon data in small bursts, and mask my tracks until I decide to hit their bankroll for good. Bottom line, these online casinos operate on the knife's edge of legality and security. If you spot any of these red flags, hidden infrastructure, flimsy authentication, opaque RNG, shoddy payment handling, or casual dev practices, you're looking at a target rich for exploitation. Trust nothing, verify everything, and if you're on the blue team, start closing these gaps before someone else owns your house. Well, there you have it, your crash course in exploiting and surviving the carnival of carbon copy casinos. If you're still itching to send your rent money to Morning Brother or Raging Bull, go right ahead. Just don't come crying when your balance vanishes faster than their industry standard RNG. Remember, these sites share vulnerabilities like bad habits, so one exploit takes them all down. Next time you feel lucky, maybe try buying groceries instead. Until then, keep your passwords weird, your VPN locked on, and your sense of self-loathing intact. Because in the end, nothing says I trust my money with strangers quite like a shady offshore wallet. This is Zealot45, signing off from the digital slaughterhouse. Sleep well if you can.